How's it hanging, guys? Connor here, aka Conninja. We're about to get our second battle through with Jack, and this time around we're going to do our VG style 4v4 double battle format. However, here's the problem. We were not aware that it could only be Alolan Pokédex Pokemon, so Island Scan and other non-Alolan Pokemon wouldn't work. So Jack will have Feraligatr on his team more than likely. He doesn't have an Alolan actual VGC team prepared. However, we're going to go through the motions of 4v4 double battle anyways. I will not have a problem with this because my only possible Pokemon would be Scrafty anyways, and I'm not using them. So the setup we're going to have is I definitely want to just have fun and try out the Trick Room team, and that'll be with my Oranguru. Now, what we're predicting he's going to bring, for one, a new Pokemon he has is Tapu Koko. And obviously you have that electric terrain. It has, if it's fully invested, speed 200. Now that's going to be a speed tie with my Jolteon I'm bringing, but I'll talk through that. Tapu Koko, Alolan Executor, just in case he's thinking about doing Trick Room, because he definitely will do Trick Room with his Alolan Executor. Now I don't know if it's going to be shiny or non-shiny, because he has both. He screwed up with his shiny because it doesn't have Giga Drain, yada yada yada. Arcanine, he's going to want the extreme speed priority. He likes his Intimidate user. Wild Charge is always nice. Feraligatr, of course, he has his Swords Dance user. Ice Punch, he really likes Ice Punch and Scald because he needs something to help with my ground types. And then Garchomp, I think he's going to bring that because my Garchomp is OP, and he needs an OP Pokemon like Garchomp. And then, of course, Alolan Muck loves his tank, always loves using that knockoff, which I'm kind of preparing for in a sense. Now, my team, I'm bringing Oranguru, my Trick Room user, and he's going to have Instruct, so that'll be nice for, let's say, with my Turtonator. Once I get the Trick Room set up and he has Garchomp out there, I can use Dragon Pulse twice, because Instruct allows me to use a move twice, like Turtonator will get to use Dragon Pulse twice, so that'll be nice. Now, I'm bringing Psychium Z, because for one, it won't double the damage of knockoff, because it's not technically an item it can knock off. Plus, Z Instruct gets a special attack boost, so that may be instrumental in taking out one of his Pokemon. I'm bringing Shiny Gigalith. Now it's going to have Stealth Rock. Now I'm hoping to use Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock is very great. It'll be good for like his Arcanine, take out 25% of his damage. If he does end up bringing Charizard, which I don't predict, that would be 50% off, and that's awesome. Stone Edge and Earthquake. Stone Edge for that stab, nice bit of damage, and Earthquake double battles. Oh, and the other thing with Oranguru is its ability Telepathy. So if I use if let's say I have Garchomp next to Oranguru, Earthquake will not hurt Oranguru because of Telepathy. And Crystaleth has a max attack, so that'll be awesome. Once again, another Earthquake user, which he really hates. Now, Turtonator is a new mon for me. I kind of had my EV spread filled out to where I would definitely survive Earthquake, even a +1 Earthquake from Garchomp, and then Dragon Claw. I will definitely survive a Dragon Claw, as long as there's no critical hit shenanigans. I will definitely live that. Now, I was originally going to bring Shell Trap instead of Wide Guard. The Wide Guard would be helpful for if Garchomp uses Earthquake, that way I can protect both Pokemon rather than one, and so one Pokemon can still use a move. And then Dragon Pulse and Flamethrower. Now, Dragon Pulse, like I said, will be nice for Garchomp, because with Instruct, it can take it out with 2 hits. It's guaranteed 2 hits. I'm bringing my Alolan Ninetales with Light Clay, which will make Aurora Veil even more turns. Blizzard, because of that double hit, that'll be nice. Moonblast for Fairy coverage on Garchomp, Alolan Muck, and Alolan Executor. I'm also bringing Alolan Ninetales with its Snow Warning. Oh, and my Gigalith has Sandstream. Jolteon, of course, I like my fast Pokemon. Got Thunderbolt, HP Ice, and Volt Switch. And then, of course, my Air Balloon. Now, my Jolteon, when it has max speed, it's going to be 200, which would make it speed tie with Tapu Koko. So that'll be interesting, because I especially see him, I'm going to see him start off with Tapu Koko. There's a guarantee. And then I'm bringing my Garchomp, love my Garchomp. Groundium Z, I know I have Psychium Z with Oranguru, but it's always good to have 2 Z users, especially because I'm only going to be using 4 Pokemon, not 6 Pokemon. Now, I thought about bringing Poison Jab, but honestly, I don't need Poison Jab for like Alolan Executor because I have Dragon Claw, so I don't really need it. Or with Tapu Koko, because Tapu Koko is Electric and Fairy. However, I can just use Earthquake with Tapu Koko. I don't need to get rid of his Fairy coverage. So that's my thinking there. Now, who I'm going to start off with? I'm obviously going to start off with the Rangaroo. Now, I don't know if I'm going to start off with Gigalith, Turtonator, or Jolteon. Because Jolteon, I can just get a Volt Switch off and then go into somebody. Gigalith, if I want to just go ahead and use Stealth Rocks. And Turtonator, if I want to go ahead and use Wide Guard, thinking he's going to bring Garchomp and use Earthquake. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to this battle. I really want to go into VGC, both of us do. So this will be very fun, and I'll catch you guys later.